Yo guys, we are back with some more Miata stuff. We have taken a little break because we were just working on some projects like this right here. That is a fully stripped NB Miata, and that is a 1.8. But that was a side project. Ignore that. Not touching the 1.8 or the NB. All of that is for sale. So that was just a side project. However, we did steal some goodies from that car, and we are sticking it in this car. So a couple things that I grabbed is like just really small things, like this shield right here. It's from an NB. I'm hoping it fits in NA. This trim on the side, the trim on that side. I think I got some of the front trim. I got the seatbelt spacers, which don't really seem that important, but I grabbed that off the NB because this car is missing all these spacers. So yeah, I'm probably also have to, since everything is already taken apart, what I'm gonna do is pull that cover up and then check that all the connectors are connected good and make sure they're still going, because I did make a video saying, I don't know if I made a video, but my my gauge cluster only shows speedometer because a speedo cable is plugged in. It doesn't show fuel, it doesn't show RPMs or the tachometer, it doesn't show oil pressure. Yeah, it basically no temp gauge. It basically shows nothing but the speedometer, because I don't know, that's the only thing that could not go wrong, and because that's the only thing that isn't wired, I guess. So yeah, we're gonna try to check on those connectors, make sure everything is plugged in and good, and then we're gonna try to start assembling some of the interior back together, just because I think we're at the point where the interior can start to go back together while we work on the engine and get the engine up and running, because once, like, I don't think any of this stuff is really related to like this half the car. So I'm gonna try to put the interior back together, make it look like we got somewhere, so I feel better about myself and we feel that we're not in super project mode, we're just in a bit of project mode. So gonna be working on the interior today. I think I also got this piece right here, this trim right here. Yeah, I grabbed a bunch of goodies from that car in hopes that it would fit in this car. So we are gonna try to put this interior somewhat back together, and then I guess we'll go from there. So let's get started. Alright, so first things first, I know it's a bit dark, but we're gonna pull this cover off, and there should be I think 2 or 3 connectors under here, or at least there were in the NB. So I'm kind of just calling this off of what I saw in the NB, and I'm hoping the NA is the same or is similar, at least, because there is one wire running into here. So I'm really hoping that there is one connector that is not plugged in, and that's the reason my fuel isn't working. Because I know that the other common issues for the cluster not working is just a fuse that's blown. But I've checked the fuses multiple times when the car was still running, and that wasn't the case. So I'm hoping there's something else that's the issue, but kinda all the symptoms of the cluster not working was just a blown fuse or something electrical not working. But might as well tear all of this apart while I'm at it. Okay, so that is plugged in. I don't see why there would be an issue there. Doesn't look like there's any other plugs. Yeah, so that's plugged in. I'm happy with that. Okay, so now we're gonna get this other back one pulled off, and I think there's one more connector back here, if I remember correctly. And then we'll check that really quick. Yeah, that is out. Nope, no connectors. The gauge not working is just an electrical thing somewhere up in the front. So I guess hopefully when I reassemble everything works again, or the gauge, the cluster works at least. Okay, so all reassembled. This piece, I don't know why I put this piece here, but I got this piece. What I am gonna do next though is work on these seat belts. Get these seat belts rearranged. Oops. Or at least put these spacers back on them. Where is it? Right here. Yeah, try to get the spacers back on these to work again, and then also the bottom is missing the spacers, so gonna do that as well. All right, so this bolt is a 17 mil. I'm just gonna get a bit closer. That right there should be a 17. Why is it not a 17? It should be a 17. Yeah, it should be a 17. Ah! So I guess in this car it's a 16, which is kind of weird, but in the NB it's a 17. I believe it should be a 17. Okay, so that is out. This is what the original looked like, or like what was on the car. And this is what we are replacing it with. So original is this one over here, and then replacement is this one. So this one was a 16 mil, which is weird, but this one is a 17 mil, and this one came off the NB, and I know this one's OEM. So gonna be replacing it with this one. It's way shorter, and it has the right amount of spacers to it, so gonna replace it with that. We are gonna use a 17 mil. Okay, that is nice and tight. There we go. And now with the bottom, this is the bottom bolt, and I believe there are only 2 spacers on it. Just like that, I believe. Or actually, that's from the NB. This one's from the NA. It looks like it's missing this big spacer, or this big washer, but that's the only thing that's missing. So, oops. It probably only adds 1 mil, so I don't really care. So I'm just gonna put it back like this, and then use this for the passenger side. Oh, what a goof! What a goof! I think I need to take it off again, because for this panel to go on, it needs to go through here. Oh my god, so smart. Well, gonna take it apart and put it back together now. So a little bad news. I was trying to figure out how this door switch thing works. Focus, come on. This thing right here, it goes right in the door, right in here, and it, when you open and close the door, it tells the car when the door is open and closed. And there's a connector that connects to it on the inside. However, I kind of just kind of just dicked it. Why isn't it focusing? I don't know if you get the point, but at the end, at the prong at the end right here, there's supposed to be a little more to the tip, but right now it's stuck to the inside of here, so I don't know. I guess I'm just not gonna run it. I'll probably still screw it in just to make it look like there's something there, but I am probably gonna delete that. And I got some electrical tape, and I'm probably just gonna tape up this wire so that it's out of the way and doesn't rattle. But oh well, things break. It's a 30-year-old car, so let's get that tucked away and this screwed in, and then we'll take this apart and put the panel on. Bruh, I just dropped the socket inside of this hole, and it like goes down even deeper into, oh my god, it goes like into the rocker. So it's like currently sitting like right down here, and I cannot get my hand in there, so I don't know what to do. Never mind, got it. Alright guys, so it is all put back together now, and it's so much nicer than before. Holy, phone is going off. This is the before. Everything was exposed. Seatbelt was exposed, everything was open. And now plastic paneling is on. All of this was just attached to the body before. Now it's just, it goes over the plastic paneling. This piece that I mentioned before I was gonna leave, now it clips in place, so that works out perfectly. And then this is just a little seatbelt cover. Obviously it needs a full clean down because it's still dirty, but everything is on. Transferred all the hardware over from the NB to the NA. So we got all the clips and bolts in, and then she is all secure. So gonna do that side now, and then we will get to this panel. Yeah, I swear to God, I'm gonna kill myself. So I put this on first, and then I was gonna put that side on. I'm like, oh shit, I need to put this metal panel on first, because it needs to go under here. So I'm like, all right. So I took this apart again, second time now, put this in, bolted it in, wrong size, whatever, you know, temporary fix. Now I'm putting back this panel, and I'm missing a bolt, and I have this one, and I'm missing my Phillips screwdriver. And I know I put it right here underneath before I put this panel on, and I told myself to take it out before I forget it. And I think I forgot it in there still. So now it's the third time taking this apart, taking this off. Oh my god, I'm gonna kill myself. Like, such stupid mistakes, man. Like, oh my god, finally. That side, as you can see, is all assembled with the carpets in. And this side is all done as well, finally. It's looking all good. I got the carpets put back in just to see how it'll look. Let's get that focused up. So yeah, I got the under panel in, the carpets put back in, the two pillars are in as well. And that only, I don't know why, but that took like 2.5, 3 hours. Holy. But let's get the top down. And that is how she looks. These holes were cut out of this carpet because there was once a roll bar, so those holes are gonna be there. Plastic's making noise, but I think this is pretty much done now. And I'm not too worried about the tonneau cover, or whatever it's called, the boot, or just the cover, the soft top cover, because I am gonna have a hard top, which is right over there. So I will have a hard top to cover over, and then the soft top will be there just in case if I'm ever running without the hard top, and it rains for some reason, then I'll have the soft top just to save me. But yeah, I think the entire back side of the cabin is all done. Then for this side, I can't really do too much until I get the wiring all sorted out, and then once the wiring's good, then the dash can go back in, and the steering column can be reassembled, and then once that's done, carpet can go in, and then center console can go in, and then the interior will be complete. And then we move to the engine. So I don't know, I feel like this is definitely one step closer, but still a long way to go. At least on the list of the Miata stuff. Still need to find a no sparkle seat. No door cards are probably gonna be coming soon. Depends when we can get the engine in. It'll either be like a filler video, or we'll do it after the engine is in and the car is running. We still need to do the body work to get the front and rear over fenders all sorted out. Cluster cover is I'm working on finding used, and then the HVAC and radio. I am gonna do a radio. We're gonna figure out something with the speakers, deleting the HVAC, and then all of this is pretty much just upgrades that I want to do. But here's what I wanted to show you guys. So the engine is almost done. Engine bay, clutch line, and brake lines. I gotta do when the engine's done. Interior, I was supposed to do closer to the end of it, just because I wanted it, you know, all set up first. But interior is basically already checked off because I have everything ready to go. It's just the wiring from the engine, wiring and vacuum lines, that's happening once the engine goes in. Make sure it runs healthy, so I'm gonna do all the maintenance on it. Did some gaskets on it, so hopefully there's no leaks on anything. Still need to do the oil pan gasket, and then body work and upgrading suspension. And then once we blow up the 1.6, that right there. So yeah, I think that's all we're gonna. I think that's all we're gonna assemble for today. I'm happy with where we got. It just took way too long. I wanted to do some more, but I don't know. I'll see if I want to do some wiring, figure out what is what over here. But we do need to get the dash in for that, so whatever. But yeah, I'm happy with where this is right now. The entire backside is assembled. We never even had those trim pieces, so now we do. I do want one more cover for this side though, because that side has the cover. So I want the cover for this bolt. But other than that, I am happy with that. I am probably gonna end it for today. Just end my day even here. Because I do have to do a couple things, so yeah, that will be all for this video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. Be sure to stay tuned for some more Miata content, and be sure to subscribe and give me a like below for this. Drop a like below and let me know what you guys are thinking. So other than that, I will see you guys in the next video. Easy.